Good morning, friends. This is Sister Inday with our verses versus virus. Our reading today is taken from Luke 18:1-8. Then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them that they should always pray and not give up. He said, "In a certain town there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared about men. And there was a widow in the town who kept coming to him with a plea, 'Grant me justice against my adversary.' For some time he refused, but finally he said to himself, 'Even though I don't fear God or care about men, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will see that she gets justice, so that she won't eventually wear me out with her coming.' And the Lord said, 'Listen to what the unjust judge says. And will not God bring about justice for his chosen ones, who cry out to him day and night? Will he keep putting them off? I tell you, he will see that they get justice and quickly. However, when the Son of Man comes, will he find faith on the earth?'" Do you have a prayer that has been in your heart, in your prayer journal, for a very long time, waiting for God to answer? It could be a salvation of a loved one, a restoration of one's relationship to God, a reconciliation of a broken relationship, a coming home of a son or daughter, a healing of a disease that has been lingering for so long, a financial breakthrough that you've been waiting for, deliverance of someone from a habit or addiction, an answer for a God-fearing, God-ordained lifetime partner, a marriage to take place, a long-awaited job opportunity. I have a lot of prayers awaiting God to answer. Just recently, while I was sorting out papers, I came across a letter dated February 22, 2011. This letter reminded me of a long-time prayer to God, which started the first quarter of 2010. Since then, this prayer has been a daily request. It passed through years of prayer and fasting, devotions, and spending time crying out to God to answer the prayer. While in the process of waiting, God taught me a lot of things. Number one, I cannot change the person or the situation. Only God can. Number two, my way doesn't work. Most of the time, it only worsens the situation. Leave the work to God. Do not fight, argue, silent treatment that son or daughter or husband or wife or a friend to get your message across. Fight and wrestle on your knees. No matter how long the wait is. Do not quit on praying. Do not give up on that person. That's number three. Do not lose hope and do not be discouraged. Persist until you see the answer unfolds. As Luke 18:1 says, then Jesus told his disciples a parable to show them that they should always pray and not give up. In another version, it says to pray and not faint. What is faint? Faint describes a believer who loses heart and gets so discouraged that he or she wants to quit. But I learned that we do not quit. I received the answer to this prayer this month of May and June of 2020. I received the answer after 10 long years. God can use one single situation to answer a long cry for help. I have nothing to do about it. It is all God. I only have to be patient to wait, not quit, and not give up. Philippians 1:6 says, being confident of this, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. And number 4, God changes you in the process of waiting. To fully trust Him in His own perfect time, He makes all things beautiful. Are you in the midst of trouble, crying out to God for help to rescue you? Pray. Is your marriage under attack? Pray. Are you fighting a dreaded disease? Then pray. Are you praying for a prodigal son or daughter to come home? Then pray. Whatever your situation is, pray. God can't answer you until you pray. Pray to God believing. In our reading today in Matthew 18:1-8, if a poor widow got what she deserved from a selfish judge, how much more will God's children receive what is right from a loving Heavenly Father? And remember, our prayers might be answered not according to our timetable, but according to God's timetable. But God's delay are not delays of inactivity, but of preparation. God is always answering prayer. Otherwise, Romans 8:28 could not be in the Bible. God works in all things at all times, causing all things to work together to accomplish His purpose today. My prayer today for you is for you to be blessed, that God will answer your prayers, that you do not be discouraged, do not quit, and do not lose hope, but trusting God to answer your prayers in His own perfect time. For God makes all things beautiful in His time. And I declare Psalms 32:8 to you today. I will teach you and instruct you in the way you should go, and I will counsel you with your loving eye on you. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.